Hey everyone, welcome back to Hero Wars Guide. We got a game data update, so I wanted to get the news out to you all. As has been teased in the Sneak Peeks channel, we have Foundations of Power coming up here tonight in just a few hours. This is the Standards Titan Skinstone event that we've seen a few times now. It's a pretty good quality event if you feel like you're behind on your Titan Skinstones. This is a good place to get them. The rewards are pretty heavily focused on just that resource type. So that is going to run on the normal weekend schedule. Here in the West, that'll be Thursday night through Sunday night. And then along with that, after a one-day lag, we will have, starting Monday night in the US, Legacy of the Great Ones, which is the hero artifact event. This has come around rather frequently lately, but it's not the worst thing. It's a pretty good event. The ROI is nice. It's a good resource type to have. It does tend to naturally max out a bit quicker than some of the others, like Hero Skinstones and possibly the Ascension. But all the same, it's a pretty nice event, and it's definitely better than the event that we tend to have running in the middle of the week. So not the worst thing in the world. This will run Monday night to Thursday night, so odds are very good that it will kind of butt up against whatever event is coming the following weekend, which will probably be the release of either a new Titan or the new hero. But I don't have any info on specifically what that'll be. That's just my own speculation. Okay, so that's all the events we have coming. I'm not going to do a deep dive on the ROI for Legacy of the Great Ones because I have a video that covers that just really a few videos ago in the early January events when we saw that coming. I think it was maybe even the first event of the new year. But I'll take a quick look at Foundations of Power. So to start here, some of my assumptions coming into this event is that I'll be getting an extra day out of it since I haven't run Outland or anything yet, and that they will give us 500 free energy. But then to start it off at a free-to-play level here, you're already getting a few thousand emeralds worth of value just for playing the game. This is on the assumption that you're going to get 1,000 Titanite done, which is getting a little bit harder for a lot of people. But especially if you have the fourth day, it should be manageable. And even if not, probably most people can still get to 1,000 here. But that's one thing to think about. Hopefully you have 50 summoning spheres saved up and you can deploy them. But then otherwise, let's take a look at how far we might spend into some of these other tasks. And I'll start with Outland Chest here. The first few with the fourth day up to 10 is going to be for free. And then you can see we get pretty good ROI here for the next couple of milestones here at 20, 35, and 50. These are all somewhere between 50 and a little over 70% return. So those are all very nice milestones. And then it drops down a bit for 75 and then quite low here at 100 chests. The ROI between these 2 points is only 15%. So this is pretty weak here. And then a little bit of a return for 125 and then down again for 150. So Outland Chests is not ever really a horrible way to spend your emeralds, but it will get quite a bit more expensive to hit these last couple of milestones. And really everything after this one here at 50, the rewards are down quite a bit. So I will probably stop around here. If you're not looking to really max out the spending emerald chain, then that's probably where a lot of people should think about stopping, is at this 50 milestone. It doesn't really cost a whole lot to get there. Again, with the fourth day. If you only had 3 days, then this curve would look pretty different. All right, so let's say we go up to 50 here. That's going to get us up to 2,500 emeralds already. So we'll see some ROI on that task. And then let's take a look at energy here. Free up to 1,500 with the fourth day. Then you get this gigantic spike. So everyone should target hitting, I think, 2,500 energy on this at least, because you get an extremely high return on that. But really the return for spending energy in this event is pretty strong throughout. There aren't any low quality milestones here. They're all 40% or higher, really almost 50% or higher the whole way through. So this looks kind of low because of how high this point is, but really 50 is not a bad level for any event. So, I might hit one of the harder milestones here. And then that's going to bring you into the next spending emeralds range. Just at this level, you are now spending a total of about 10,000 emeralds to get here. From just the emeralds that you've spent, you get about 6,500 emerald value worth of rewards for an ROI of 69. So if you're looking to spend a little bit but not go super hard on this event, this is probably some pretty good breakpoints to think about stopping. If you want to go, I suppose you're close enough here at 9,400 that you may as well go up to 10,000 and get a little bit of the next bonus here on the spending emeralds task. And you can see how this one plays out. Here, you don't get a very large ROI for some of these early milestones, sadly. So I would think that probably you want to concentrate your spending on this event if you're staying on the low side here. Since these returns are pretty low, they'll be a lot better if you do concentrate your spending in the specific categories that this event will also reward. So things like spending emeralds to get energy and spending emeralds to get Outland chest. If you were to spend it on upgrading your totems or something, then the return that you're going to get from just this spend emerald task is not very impressive. It does get to be pretty nice if you go most of the way into the event here. But that's obviously going to cost you quite a bit of emeralds, so most people are probably not really thinking about that for this event. But if you were, let's say you do the entire Outland task, the entire spend energy task, that's going to put you at 45,000, maybe 50, then you spend another 5 to get here. You still get a pretty nice ROI out of that. And then if you were to go all the way up, it's going to drop down a bit because you're no longer getting double rewards out of these other tasks. All right, so then to take a quick look at what that might mean, if you're in terms of the actual rewards that you earn rather than just these emerald values, you do get a bit of Titan Potion, which I believe I have configured down to nothing right now in terms of reward value, and 52,000 Titan Skin Stones. So that's a pretty good amount of Titan Skin Stones. But as you can see, that's the reward types are entirely focused there. There's no Soul Stones or any of the less interesting stuff that we're getting in all these new Titan events and things like that. All right, I'll take just a minute to look at what this would look like if you're not getting the extra day. And you'll see these ROI numbers go down pretty substantially. The curves are a little bit changed. Where are the good rewards out of spending Outland? I'm not going to spend as much time on this one since hopefully most of you are getting the 4th day. Spend energy still stays relatively strong. And then spending emeralds, this will be exactly the same, I suppose. It doesn't matter how many days you're spending them. It's all about how many you spend. Okay, but if you go to those same milestones, 50,000 or 50 emerald chests, 9,000 energy, that's costing you a lot more. I think it was 9,600 or something under 4 days. But here, if you're spending 3 days to get there, you have to spend a couple thousand extra emeralds, and the ROI is not going to be quite as good. Okay, I'll keep an eye out, of course, for information on what event we might get the next week. but hopefully this helps you plan for the next 7 days or so. All right, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you again soon. Thanks.